What's up YouTube? Team Jackassery coming back with a brand new Dragon Ball Super deck profile. I just recently put this together. It is my Dr. Uiro Kochin Deck. Was waiting in the mail since January 1st when I first ordered it. I didn't get it until February 14th. There was a shipping error where they shipped it to another store and they didn't ship it to me because I don't know. But today I just put this little baby together. I have yet to fully test it, but before we get to look at the deck itself, make it a little surprise later, we will look at the leader, which is Dr. Uiro and Kochin. In the dub of the anime, they call it Dr. Wheelo. It's called Dr. Uiro. However, that's pronounced, I just call him Dr. Wheelo, because that's what I know best from the dub. It's from the second movie, World's Strongest. And yes, I do like to make a lot of movie-based theme decks. So his ability is, when this card is placed in your leader area, choose up to one Dr. Wheelo lab from your deck and activate it. When this card attacks, a leader card, look at the top 7 cards of your deck for a Frenzied Warrior, add them to your hand, or add one to your hand, and shuffle your deck. While you have 4 more energy, or if your life is 3 or less, you may choose 2 of your energy, switch to act mode, and flip this card over. We get Dr. Wheelo, the Evil Scientist. Unfortunately, it's not a foil leader. They didn't have any when I currently ordered it. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. Active main once per turn. Choose 1 card in your hand. Place in your drop area. Choose up to 1 keyword skill in your opponent's battle area. Negate its skill for the turn. That's a really good ability. Just ditch a card and negate a skill. Active main. If Dr. Urio's lab in your battle area has 17 or more cards under it, you win the game. So that is a win condition. So that is the leader. Next we will look at Dr. Wheelo's lab. It is a 6-drop extra card field, which gets played for free due to the leader ability. And its ability is, if your battle cards cannot be switched to rest mode by your opponent's skills, and only blue and green skills can be used to place cards under this card. So only blue and green skills can put cards underneath this card. This card cannot be removed by your battle area by your opponent's skill, so it basically has indestructible. Active main, pay 2, choose 1 of your opponent's cards with energy cost of 4 or less, place it under this card. So you can choose your opponent's battle cards as long as it doesn't have barrier, and place it under this card to get up to 17, which your opponent probably will not let you do because they don't want to lose to a win con like this. Now we get on to the deck itself. We run 3 copies of Dr. Wheelo, Cybernetic Rebirth. It is a true drop 10,000 combo, plus 1 to play his combo, 25. My light up there is being a bit of a pain. So he's got 15,000 power blocker, energy exhaust, so which means if you play him in your energy, he comes in tapped. When this card is placed in your drop area by your opponent's skill, or placed in the drop area by your opponent's skill, or by a revive skill, you may play this card. So if you go to play him with revive, or you discard him for revive, you get to replay him, or if he's discarded due to a hand discard ability, you get to automatic play him, which is really nice for a free 2-cost blocker. Excuse me for a second, I am just going to turn off my light because that is blinding. Much better. That way we're not getting a glare from the big light. Oh yes, much better. Except for shadow foils, which you could barely see on camera. Next we have Gigantic Bomber Wheelo. He is a 3-drop 10,000 combo, plus 1 to play his combo. So we just get the light going there. When you play this card, choose up to 2 battle cards in your opponent's drop area and place them under Dr. Wheelo's lab. So when you play this guy, he's a blocker. Energy exhaust, which means he comes in rest mode, and he's got a revive of blue and green. So just ditch a blue and green card to replay him from your drop when he is KO'd. And when he's played, you get to choose 2 cards from your opponent's drop and place them under the laboratory. It's really good for speeding it up, especially since he's a really good blocker. Next, again, we have got 2 more shatter foils here, which you can't really see on camera. Dr. Wheelo, Destruction Beam, we run 2. He is a 6-drop. 5,000 combo, free to combo with. Blocker Deflect, so he's your blocker and he can't be counterplayed. When you play this card, choose up to One of these abilities, place the top 6 cards of your deck under Dr. Wheelo's lab in your battle area, so top 6 cards of your deck can be put in there. Or choose up to 6 cards in your drop area, place them in your lab in your battle area. So you can take cards that are in your drop or the top 6 cards of your deck and place them under the lab. And auto, once per turn, when this card activates blocker, switch him to active mode. So since he's the 25 blocker, he's not going to die very easily if you just keep comboing cards to save him. Next we run 3 copies of Dr. Kochin, the Nefarious Scientist. He is a 2-drop, 5,000 combo, 5,000 power. And you can only have one in play at a time. Reduce the energy cost of all Frenzied Warrior in your hand by 1, so they all just become a 1-drop. When you play this card, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose 1 Frenzied Warrior among them, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck, then choose 1 Frenzied Warrior in your hand with energy cost of 2 or less, and play it. So he reduced the energy cost of your Frenzied Warriors, and he also lets you play one for free when he's played. When you look at the top 7, you get one into your hand. Next we got 4 copies of -1 Dr. Kochin. He is a 2-drop, 10,000 combo, +1 to play his combo, 5,000 power, blocker, energy exhaust, revive of blue and green. So just toss a blue and green card in your drop and replay him when he's KO'd. And negate his skills for the turn. Or the revive skill for the turn. Then is auto. Choose 1 card in your hand, place it under Dr. Wheelo's lab. When you play this card, draw 1 card. So when you go to play him, put a card underneath, and when you play him back again with revive, slap another card under there. So we've got tons of blockers for the deck, and I mean tons. Next we got 4 copies of Bioman Living Warrior. He is not a Cyberman, he's a Frenzied Warrior. It's a 1-drop, 5,000 combo, 5,000 power. When this card is played, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose 1 Dr.Uiro and Dr. Kochin or Dr. Kochin card, and add it to your hand. So you just look at the top 7, get a Kochin or Dr.Uiro, add it to your hand. Unfortunately, you have to pay a specific green to play him because the one Kochin doesn't get rid of specific energy cost. Next, we run 4 copies of Miss Okansun. However you pronounce this name, I do not know. Living Weapon. He is a 2-drop, 5,000 combo, 5,000 power, and if you have the Kochin in play, he will be a 1-drop. He is a blocker. When this card activates blocker, place the top card of your deck under Dr. Wheelo's lab in your battle area, and this card cannot be KO'd by opponent's battle cards with an original power of 15 or less power for the duration of the battle. So anything with 15 or less cannot KO him, and even if your opponent combos a lot on top of him, he can't be killed with original power of 15 or less. So that's a really good blocker that can't be killed unless it's by something bigger. And now for the other side of this deck, we run the Universe 2 stuff. We run 4 copies of Girl Warrior Brienne de Chateau. She is a 2-drop, 5,000 combo, 10,000 combo. I got a few foils of her. Bear, when this card is played, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose 1 Maiden Squadron among them, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. So just look at the top 7 and grab some cards. And yeah, there's a lot of top deck search because thinning is winning. Next we got 4 copies of Maiden Squadron Rosie. She is a 4-drop, 5,000 combo, 20,000 power blocker. Yes, we have another blocker. At the end of your turn, if Ribrianne and Kekutsuna are in your battle area, switch this card to active mode, which is always good to have. Switching cards to active mode if you have the right battle cards in play. Next we have 4 copies of Maiden Squadron Kekutsuna. She is a 4-drop, 5,000 combo, 20,000 power critical. And a permanent. If Ribrianne and Rosie are in your battle area, this card gains dual attack. Because dual attack's always good. Multiple attacks, especially with crit. Unfortunately, she does not have double strike. Next, we have 4 copies of Maiden Squadron Leader Ribrianne. She is a 5-drop, 10,000 combo, +1 to play your combo. 25,000 power, EX Evolve of 2 green and 1 generic on the Ribrianne de Chateau. And she has Barrier. When this card evolves in this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. When this card attacks, if Kekutsuna and Rosie are in your battle area, choose 2 cards from your opponent's hand and make your opponent discard them. So, there's your good hand control. Unfortunately, I don't have any Ribriannes yet from the draft box or from the new reboot series, because those will be coming out soon and they will be sought after. And that's pretty much it for that. So next we have 4 copies of our Super Combo Defense Stance Super Saiyan Vegeta. Just our basic Super Combo with Sparking, because a lot of cards will be put in your drop area because of your Revive skill and such. So there's just our Sparking Super Combo. Now we're on to extra cards. Next we run 4 copies of Rise of Dr. Wheelo. It is a 1-drop extra card. You can only activate one of these copies of this card once per turn. Activate. If your leader card is a Dr. Wheelo card, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose one Dr. Wheelo or Cochin from among them, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. If you added a card to your hand, choose one of your green energy, switch to active mode. So if you pay 1 green to unplay this, and if you did get your Cochin or Wheelo into your hand using this ability, you can choose one of your multicolor if you have it. Say, if you have a Dr. Wheelo in your energy tapped, and you want to untap it if you want to pay it for a blue, for a negate, there you go. That's what you mostly would use it for, is to untap a multicolor energy. And then out your deck again. Next we run 4 copies of Whis Coercion. It is our 1-drop green or blue negate. I just noticed I don't have any green negates in here. I should probably fix that to see after how this deck works. So just negate an attack, then switch one of your energy to active mode. And again, you can use this card to switch one of your multicolor energy to active mode if you so need it. And last but not least, we've run 2 copies of Maiden Transformation. It is a 4-drop extra card. Choose up to 2 main squadrons with any cost 4 less in your drop area and play them. So you both play your Katsuna and Rosie once you have Ribrianne, the leader, on your board. That way you can activate all the sweet abilities and make your opponent lose so many cards. So you've got the whole deck. There it is. So that's it for this deck profile. So remember to comment, rate, please subscribe. Like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, follow my Instagram, those links will be in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. There'll be more content like this and much more on my channel. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.